Now the first carry for Bryce Love. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He'll look underneath here for Love. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Love. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, for an inside linebacker, I think you'd agree when I say that he is fast to the football, and he proved that thesis correct on that last play.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem.
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
Touchdown! Travis Kelsey from 17 yards out.
And the Bulldogs are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
Bulldogs 9, Diablos nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it.
So they bring out their punter. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
1st down, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bulldogs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Bulldogs 16. Diablos nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Travarius Ward.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Travis Kelce. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bulldogs continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And he's got this down to the 35.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to try and go deep again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Second and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And it's caught. Touchdown. David Njoku there to make the grab. And the Diablos get a bit closer. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16.
Diablos 7. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back. Back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Throw left side complete. That's Love. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And a good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket. No reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And I think really good defenders can sniff out those screen passes. Just something that they can feel, something that they can sense about how the quarterback drops back or how the linemen are just a little slow to block the oncoming rushers. He read it perfectly. Got in there and made the play.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. They'll let it go deep for Beckham.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for the touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield on play action.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they try the right side here. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just 1 big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 4-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. They bring their punter out there now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Tanner Muse there defensively.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
3rd and 14.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. A give. This is Chubb. Room here to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown. Nick Chubb, 97 yards. And the Diablos are able to cut into that deficit. And Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Diablos 13. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. He'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
On the slant, he's got Hardman.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll be brought down